Sal Capaccio, love to say hi to you. Got the Victory Monday shirt going on, celebrating a Victory Monday. 40-9, the Bills win. I don't care who you're playing against in this league. You win 40-9. That's a big win. 40-9. Or I mean, look around the league. There were a lot of blowouts this week. 37-10, 34-10, 32-13, 38-20, 38-14. Crazy blowouts this weekend. Weird, right? Because you had through the first several weeks, there were all these one-score games, and that was not the case this weekend. Very few one-score games. There was one in... That was it? Just one? Is that it? The only one-score game was the 39-38 Jets game over the Bengals?
Yeah, it was the only close one of the weekend, yeah.
I don't see any that are one score, because even like 49ers 11, they lost by. 10 last night. Packers, Steelers, we'll get to that later, but yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty, there were some pretty, I guess, big margins.
Yes.
Not really anything super close.
No, yeah, for sure. How did the Bills lose to the Falcons?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, this is a team that now got shut out by the team the Bills just beat yesterday, got shut out 30-0, and then lost 34-10 to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've never believed it's a week-to-week league more than I do now, because that's where we're at.
It is very true. Now they go to New England. Maybe they can get healthy, and maybe they can do something against the Patriots to help out here, because the Patriots... By the way, how about the Patriots? Then they go to the Colts. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the Falcons. I'm looking at the wrong schedule.
Patriots, I wish they played the Colts. That'd be awesome.
No, they go to the Bucs, though. They go to the Bucs, though. That's a tough game for them.
It will be, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we will find out a little bit more about the Patriots in that game than now, because right now they're just rolling along and have this kind of easier schedule. And then, guess what happens? They have a bye week before they play the Bills.
Yeah, they get to rest up.
They get to rest up and be ready.
They do have a couple games, though, like the Falcons, and then the Bucs, like you said. Those could be a big difference coming down to it,
Yeah, I mean,
gotta win.
As much as the Bills' schedule looked way more doable and gettable earlier, now it's the Chiefs, the Dolphins who look much better. You say the Bucs, the Texans, the Steelers, the Bengals who are alive a little bit right now, despite that win yesterday. By the way, the Bills need to score 50 on the Bengals. I mean, Justin Fields and that offense scored 39 yesterday. The Bills need to score 50 on the Bengals when they come here. We'll see about that game in December. This one, 4:25 start against the Chiefs on Sunday here on WGR. 803-0550 is the number to call. All right, let's get to our extra point from the sidelines. It is a deeper look at something that happened in the game from my sideline view. And, of course, it is brought to you by Catholic Health. Catholic Health, the right way to care. I mean, how can you deny Buffalo South, we love to call it? As I said all week last week, all of you listening, all of you watching, everybody knows somebody who moved to Charlotte, North Carolina from Buffalo, New York. Somebody from Western New York down to Charlotte. It's just, I had plenty of friends there myself. I know you probably have friends there. Maybe you were there, going down there, traveling down. Great weather for it. But folks, after Bills road games, what I like to do is take a video of the sidelines and the fans that come down, to the wall behind the Bills bench. And it's the, what I call, obligatory Bills Mafia road game victory celebration. And you got to check it out. This is on Twitter yesterday, at Sal Sports. The two videos, I actually posted 3 of them yesterday. The first one is right behind the Bills bench, about 30 seconds worth of the fans, the Bills fans. Second one is, on a reply to that, right near the tunnel, on the other side of the field, same thing. And then a third one I posted was on the way out. I'm on a team bus, and there was a Bills backers bar and party going on. I'm like, man, even there, they're looking at the team bus going, yeah, let's go. It's kind of cool. It's just a really cool vibe, really cool feeling. So check that out at Sal Sports. But that is our extra point from the sidelines, brought to you by Catholic Health. Catholic Health, the right way to care. And, we will get to sit up, stand down, and hey, buddy, here on the Northtown Automotive Extra Point Show as we get a little bit deeper into the program. Let's get to John in Lockport, who's up next. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Man, I feel the Bills have a really great team. And I feel that our strength is our run game, and that's kind of our identity this season. So if we're good at it, we might as well keep doing it.
Hey, I mean, I'm not against doing what works. Said it yesterday. You can be upset that they're not throwing the ball down the field, and I get it. They're having struggles doing that. But, man, when you're running the ball like that and you run toss, sweep, and break off. I mean, James Cook was running for 11 yards a carry. He ran for 11 yards a carry, I should say. Crazy. And he just kept doing it. Go ahead. Keep rolling. Keep doing it. James Cook, by the way, has been nominated for the FedEx Aaron Ground Player of the Week. Now we're going to see if he's nominated for or if he wins the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He's got to get it, right? James Cook's got to get it. There are only two other people. Jonathan Taylor is certainly one of them.
Yeah, James Cook, though, outperformed him in some metrics, though. So that I would say it is Cook. There's no question.
They both scored 2 touchdowns. Taylor ran for 153. Cook ran for 216, and the most yards in Bills franchise history since 1976. And to me, that's got to be that. The other guy I was looking at for this, because I saw my buddy Brendan Cristal over in Denver, he was touting Bo Nix for what he was able to do, and Bo Nix threw for 4 touchdowns, 247, 4 touchdowns. I don't know if that gets it over James Cook in his day, though.
I don't know. It's also the Dallas defense. Not that has really anything to do with giving the award or whatever it does, but...
Is C.J. Stroud good again?
I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know if I'd say he's good again, but... Because the game against Seattle on Monday night was not great, and that was just a few days ago.
That's right.
So I'd say he might be teetering on kind of being okay, but it's been rough for him since his rookie season. He has not been
last few games, though. Because he started the season, and I remember I even tweeted out something like, the documentary on his regression is going to be interesting because it's really weird, right, since his rookie year. But since then, Baltimore, he threw for 4 touchdowns, 244. Seattle was not a good day, as you said, 229, only 46%. But yesterday, 77%, 318, and 2 touchdowns against the Robert Saleh defense. Pretty darn good.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bills play them, by the way, on a Thursday night, November 20th. And you know what's happening on Tuesday night, November 18th, Joe Kelly? Do you know what's happening?
What's happening?
Matt Bove and I are going to be live for It's Always Game Day in Buffalo over at Batavia Downs.
Oh,
so
nice.
Come on over and see us. We'll be there for doing that. So that'll be cool. That's a great week, so it'll be really fun. Speaking of being live, everybody, join me this Thursday. All right, this Thursday, I'm going to be doing the Northtown Automotive Extra Point Show live from Northtown Kia during this show, this time slot. 3900 Sheridan Drive in Amherst, Thursday, October 30th. That's in a few days from now, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Stop by, say hi, grab a Paula's Donuts while supplies last, score some awesome WGR 550 swag. Northtown Automotive, the official automotive dealer of the Buffalo Bills. Bob in Florida. What's up, Bob?
Hey, Sal, thanks for the call.
Yep.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about the defense and how I think that they're going to develop over the next few weeks and actually help that offense.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Josh. I think and the offense they're nervous about the defense and they want to do more than what they can. He needs to take what he gets. He missed Shakir on the first drive of the game. He had a screen set up on the right, and then he missed that pass to Ray Davis on the same play. Ended up a field goal. Could have been a touchdown. But that defense, I mean, Hoyt and I hate saying his name.
Hoyt.
Michael Hoyt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just pretend it's Hoyt. Hoyt.
I got you. Hey, by the way, Poyer was where he needed to be, which is what we needed more than anything else, and I think it made a big difference. But Hoyt in there is just, I mean, he's going to be a monster.
Yeah.
One more thing, if you don't mind. I love that the caller a couple calls ago was like, hey, use what's in the toolbox. That's all we have, and he's doing a great job with it. I mean, sure, if we had a burner, it would work out a little better. And one more thing, and I'm done, and thanks for listening. The guys on the 9 o'clock show are amazing, or the whatever time they start in the morning. They are amazing in how they can take a 40-9 win and make it a poo-poo show. I don't get it.
All right, well, that's their call. You can that I don't. You can call them if you want to complain about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks. No, it's all right. No, it's all right. Just this is my show, 10 to 12, and you want to call up and talk about the Bills. That's what we do. All right, 803-0550 is the number to call here in the Northtown Automotive Extra Point Show. I listened to the morning show. I thought it was great, and I don't think they did that. I think that they're doing exactly what we're doing here. We're talking about the good, talking about the bad, taking the phone calls on it, as you have an opportunity to do right here today on the Northtown Automotive Extra Point Show. I do not think enough is being made about the defensive performance yesterday, and I'm about to do that because, yes, we can sit here and talk about need a wide receiver. Passing game struggled, no doubt. Running game amazing, and we've done all that. Folks, the defense was great yesterday. They were great, and they're going to lose that Oliver, and that sucks. But I'm telling you, one thing I kept saying for weeks, kept saying it right here, that Michael Hoyt's going to change this defense. Not make it some sort of early 2000s Baltimore Ravens or 1985 Bears. That's not what I'm saying. But he's going to change the way they play. He's going to give more versatility and options to Sean McDermott and Bobby Babich. And boy, did he. He's lining up inside, he's lining up outside. And when you're up multiple scores, that just really allows a defense to pin its ears back and get after the quarterback, and that's what they did. So that helped. But man, he changes the defense. He changes the way they can play. He is a guy they identified to bring into this defense to be able to move around as a chess piece, so to speak. And that's what they did yesterday. And I'm super excited to see what that looks like going forward. But it wasn't the only move they made. Max Harrison comes in right away, and he looked good. And when I mean good, like he didn't hurt the team. He wasn't asked to do too much because the Bills were suffocating overall as a team. But when he was called upon, he was in position and did his job. He did his job. He had a great tackle, too, by the way, on the perimeter against Horn. And I think Horn, actually, that's the play he got hurt on a tackle from Max Harrison. I think that might have been because Horn went out after that. So, yeah, I mean, I like that. And then Jordan Hancock. Jordan Hancock comes in and provides a little more athleticism and speed. The Bills clearly went to the bye week and said, we have to change things. And that's what you want, right? That's what everybody's wanted from the coaching staff. A coaching staff that says, identify this, change this. Why aren't they doing that? They did that over the bye week. Give them credit. I think the personnel changes were really, really positive. And you got to give the coaching staff credit for identifying, recognizing, and having the wherewithal and the willingness to make those changes. Now, the one thing we haven't talked a lot about, but it's going to be a big story going forward, I think, it appears Sean McDermott is calling defensive plays, and he did not deny that, but he said it's in conjunction with Bobby Babich. And that's something that I think we need to kind of start talking about and thinking about. What does that look like? There's a lot of people who will tell you, you can't have the head coach calling defensive plays because the head coach, who's a defensive play caller, has to take care of the game and game management. You can't do that when you're calling defensive plays. You'll hear that from people. But you'll have the same people tell you, why is Bobby Babich calling plays? He's not up to the job. Folks, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. So if you're going to want Bobby Babich to not be the play caller and be, okay, good, Sean McDermott's calling plays, then don't complain that you have a defensive play caller and say, well, how's he supposed to manage the team in the game? And I do think it's a balance, and you have to be able to do that, but he's done it before. He says it's in conjunction with Bobby. I don't know what that means. I think that's something we have to see going forward. They're not going to reveal the secrets and how they're doing it, ins and outs of all that communication specifically. But I think it is something to talk about and see going forward here because McDermott was asked specifically in the press conference, were you calling defensive plays? He said, doing it together with Bobby Babich. And Bobby's a great coach, and they'll continue to do it that way. Let's go to Bill in Buffalo. Hi, Bill. You're on WGR.
Hi, Sal. Good morning. I'm kind of nervous. This is like the first time I've called, but been a Bills fan all my life. I noticed when they put we have a new safety and 3 new linebackers in there starting the game. Not all of them, but Joe Andreessen and someone else was new too. It just seemed to give us a little more physicality, and those guys were really enthusiastic and a little had an edge to them. Do you think that they'll start next week?
No, this was injury based more than anything. Sean McDermott confirmed after the game that Terrell Bernard, they just wanted to hold him back a little bit more. So that's why they went with Shaq Thompson at middle linebacker, but Terrell was dressed if they really needed him to play. And then Matt Milano didn't play. Matt Milano's going to be your starting weak side linebacker, but he didn't play. So the reason why you had Dorian Williams out there playing and Joe Andreessen in a third linebacker set was because of the injuries. Now, that said, Bill, it's a great question, and I agree with your point that those guys did a really good job yesterday. What I do think's happened, though, is it just shows that when the Bills need to, they can have multiple options now at linebacker. But to answer your question, I think next week, I think when Terrell Bernard is healthy, he's the starting middle linebacker. There's no question. And I think when Matt Milano's healthy, he's your starting weak side linebacker. But at least you have options and know you can put guys in there to do the job. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
And Bill, don't be nervous. You did a great job, buddy. Thank you.
All right.
You got it. Call again. Good job. I like that. Okay. We'll get to sit up, stand down. Hey, buddy. We'll also get to a look around the league as we move forward here on the Northtown Automotive Extra Point Show. Sal Capaccio with you on a Buffalo football victory Monday. It's good to have a victory. Good to have a victory Monday. If you look at the standings in the AFC right now, Patriots had another victory. They're 6-2. They have now won 5 games in a row. I mean, for all of the, oh my God, Patriots, look how great they are, they also have lost to the Raiders and Steelers earlier in the season. But, I mean, this is a league you just don't know.